Hello dear friends, so we got our August Knitcrate yarn, and this one is called Vidalana Linen Jewel. So wonderful, wonderful. This colorway is called Oasis, and it's 50% superwash merino, 30% linen, and 20% silk. And there's 400 yards in each of the skeins, so we have 2 of them, so I can do a whole bunch with it. So I am using number 6 circular needles, and I am making a cowl with the Lotus Flower stitch that we have online. You're going to enjoy this yarn very much. It's so soft, so easy to knit with. So let's do this. I used the cable cast on for this stitch, for the cowl, because it's much nicer. Like that I don't have to count how much yarn I need to cast on. 144 stitches. So you knit the first one, twist, and cast on. Go in between your 2 stitches, knit, pull, and put on into your needle. So go in between those 2 stitches. Let me get this a little bit closer. Go in between the 2 stitches, knit, and cast on. Go in between your 2 stitches, knit, and cast on. We will have a link to this stitch and also for the Lotus Flower stitch. So cast on, and once you have your 144, I will see you in a minute. So we're going to be working a 4x4 ribbing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 knits and 4 purls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 knits. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 purls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 knits and 4 purls. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 knits and 4 purls. And I will see you at the end of this round. Please make 6 rounds like this. So once you have your 4x4 ribbing and your 6 rows like you have here, then you start the Lotus Flower stitch. And since you need a multiple of 8 for the ribbing, that's 4 knits and 4 purls, and repeat that, but you need a multiple of 7 for the Lotus Flower stitch. So instead of taking off, I added 3 throughout the round, so they're not all in one place, and I'll show you how. So I have my stitches here, and I am going to start the round by purl 2, so purl 2, and now I knit 5. So that's 1, and then I'm going to, since I need to add stitches, I'm going to pick up that strand that's in between the 2 stitches, put it on my needle, and knit it through the back, and that way you add a stitch but you don't have a hole. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and you repeat that. See, I have 2, 4, 6, 7 stitches, so you repeat that. Let's do it. I have 1, 2, 1, and since I need to add stitches, when you do it like in many stitches, you do it throughout, but since I'm making a small swatch here, So that's 3, 4, 5. So let's do that again. That's 1, 2, and 1, 2. It's kind of tight here. 3, 4, 5. Purl 2 and knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the first row. You purl 2 and knit 5 all around. Round 2, you are going to do the same. You're going to purl 2 and knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the beginning. That means that first repetition of the lotus flower. So it's the row number 1 will be a little bit different. That's 3, 4, 5, and purl 2, but we'll get to it. And so knit, purl 2, and whoops, I think I missed. So knit 5, purl 2, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, purl 2, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and please go around until you finish that row. Okay, so round number 3, and of course when I'm doing my knitting I always have a marker to separate the beginning and the end of each round. So round number 3, you are going to purl 2, oops, purl 2, and now each of the knit you're going to do it with the double turn on your needle. So that's 2 turns. That's 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Now purl 2 and knit 5 with the double turn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purl 2, knit 5. That's 1, 2 with the double turns. 3, 4, 5, and purl 2 and knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the double turns, and go around, and I'll see you when I finish that. So round number 4, we're going to purl 2, and then each of the rounds, that the next 5 you're going to unravel. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now please attention, you're going to take all those 5 stitches back to your left hand needle, all of them. So I have my 5 stitches there, and I am going to pick up 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3 knitwise, and I need to turn them and return them to the left hand needle. So those 3 are now, you see, they are turned. So I'm going to pick up those 3 turned stitches, but pick up the other 2, and I will knit, leave the 5 stitches there, yarn over, knit again through the back of the stitches, yarn over, and knit them again. So now I have my 5 stitches there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can take the 5 off my left hand needle, and now I purl 2. So now I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put them back into my left hand needle, pick up those 3 knitwise, put them back into my left hand needle, and knit them through the back. So that's 1, yarn over, 3, yarn over, and 5. Now you can take them off your needle. See how pretty that is looking? So purl 2 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them back into your left hand needle. Pick up 3. Bring them back, and then through the back you're going to knit 1, yarn over, 3, yarn over, and 5. Now you take them off. So purl 2. Okay, unravel 5 knitwise. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring them back to your left hand needle. Pick up 3. Twist them and bring them back. And now you're going to knit through the back 1, yarn over, 3, yarn over, and 5. And you go around this way, and you repeat these 4 rows, but I need to show you how to do the knit of these stitches in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to be repeating row number 1, because on the beginning, on the first row number 1, we didn't have all these stitches bunched up. So we purl 2, and we're going to knit the 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and purl 2. So this is the first, row number 1 again, but I really needed you to see how you need to be careful so that these don't bunch up or don't get twisted. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and purl 2. Knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and purl 2. Knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go all around. Okay, so I did 13 repetitions of this stitch, but of course you can make as many as you wish. If you want it longer, you can make 17, 20, whatever amount you wish. So now once you do that, you need to take off stitches for the same ribbing, knit 4, purl 4 ribbing, and so I needed to take off 3 stitches, and I knitted it together around here and knit it together around here, and I'm going to knit it together at the end also, so that I can end up with the multiple of 8 that I need. So I knitted 4 and purl 4, so I'm going to knit it together here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pass my marker, and I'm going to do 6 rounds in total of knit 4 and purl 4, and I will see you when I finish this. Okay, so I did my 5 rows of knit 4 purl 4 ribbing, and on the 6th I am binding off loosely. So now I am binding off in pattern, which means I purl the purls. So purl and purl and purl, and now that's a knit, so I knit, bind off, knit, bind off loosely, knit, bind off, knit, bind off, and purl, bind off. This is such a pretty cowl. I'm going to start a slouchy hat with the other skein. I have plenty, so that's a purl and a purl. Okay, so I cut my yarn and pass it through, and now with my needle I want to pass it through that first stitch. See that first loop, the complete first loop. Okay, and so like that I can build a fake one there. And now I go back and I make a little knot in the back. I am all for knots while you're knitting, so don't even worry about it. Just don't make big clumsy ones. Okay, and now you weave in the ends, and that's it. This is very, very nice. I'll take some pictures. I think Anna will be able to model for us, and see how pretty that is. I'll weave all the ends, and look how pretty that is. So thank you very much for watching. Please share us with your friends and like our page. Please subscribe. I will see you next time.